You might think that investing in your health and fitness costs more than time with your family, but really what costs more than anything is your lack of health and fitness now that is stealing your time and leaving you drained later. Ultimately, if your goal is more time with your family now and for decades, then how much longer can you afford not making your health and fitness a top priority? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how poor health and fitness robs you in 3 different ways: physical energy, mental clarity, and spiritual presence. Then I'll give you a simple, actionable blueprint that will help you have more energy each day without having to do any restrictive fad diets. So I recently started working with a dad. He's a software engineer. He's a husband. He has a daughter that's in therapy multiple times a week. He's finishing a master's degree. He serves at church. He coaches flag football. He's a great man. And one of the biggest things that he told me is it's all a time thing. He ultimately wants to be present and he doesn't want to miss memories. And ultimately, that's exactly why he decided to invest in his health and fitness. Because here's the honest to God truth. Putting your own health and fitness on the back burner, not making it a true priority, whether it's because of time or because you don't think you can afford it, that is truly what's going to cost you the most time, presence-wise and longevity. And really what I mean when it comes to now is your ultimate quality of life. And later too, you want your quality of life to be high later. So you want to be strong. You want to be in good shape so that when you are 70 years old, you don't have to rely upon prescription drugs. You're moving around well. You're able to play with your grandkids. These are things that you need to think about. Not putting your health as a top priority ultimately finances exhaustion, leads you to be less present and missing more memories even when you are physically there. So 3 different ways you're losing time right now. Physical energy. You might not be able to get over how drained and tired you always are. You have poor sleep, so you're waking up more fatigued and not feeling well rested. Lack being able to play with your children to the fullest degree because you run out of steam quickly or you're just unable to move around well because you're overweight. Poor hormonal health with low testosterone. Try saying poor hormonal health 3 times fast. Poor hormonal health, poor hormonal. Mental clarity. Blood sugar swings and chronic stress completely crush your focus, leading to an afternoon crash. Feel mentally burnt out and lack motivation. And when you have no focus and you start losing motivation and you're feeling burnt out, you lose sight of your purpose. 3rd, spiritual presence. When you're fried, scripture and prayer time, generally the first to go. It's a thing we can't see. We aren't experiencing right now. Sometimes, depending how you see it. And this leads you to be less patient, not listening, leading subpar to the way that you want to lead your family. And also being there physically, but being stuck inside your mind, worried about everything you need to do for work or what's going on in the world, full of stress, anxiety, and worry. So let's stop leaking time, start getting some of that time back so that you don't feel like you're missing out, not present, and fully able to lead your family the way that God intended you to. Full of energy and vitality and focus and high motivation, mentally clear, fit, and not run by chronic stress and anxiety. So here's what you can start doing today so that in 14 days, you really have gained hours per week in energy. First thing, 1 to 2 Zone 2, easy, steady state conditioning days on top of your strength training. And this is not me saying that you need to go to the gym extra days. Depending on what your strength training schedule looks like, it would actually be more beneficial for you to take some strength training out and do conditioning instead. This is actually something that I did. I was strength training 3 to 4 days a week, and I went down to 2 full body strength days a week, and it completely transformed the way I felt, my motivation, my overall energy, how I started showing up in my relationship. I was a lot more present, a lot more focused. This was terrifying because I didn't want to lose my muscle. I didn't want to lose my strength. I didn't want to get fat. I didn't want to gain more weight. But again, this depends on what your strength training schedule currently looks like. 2 45-minute, low-intensity, steady-state conditioning sessions. If you're not used to doing anything at all, maybe 2 30-minute. And what this low intensity conditioning is going to do is going to help you boost your recovery. It's going to bring your stress levels down. Next up, when it comes to nutrition, every single meal needs to be surrounded around a protein and a fruit and or a veg. This is going to help you feel fuller longer. It's going to give you that sustained energy, not having huge spikes in blood sugar and huge crashes. Next, a daily 20 to 30-minute unplugged walk. Unplugged from your phone, unplugged from AirPods. Either do it by yourself, you and God, or do it with a loved one, friend, a family member, your whole family. Use this as a true connection time. We're already so plugged in, always consuming some type of content, information. Use this as a time to totally check out and just clear your mind a little bit. Think about think about your future. Think about things that you want to do, problem solve. Next up, a morning and nighttime rhythm, reset. Morning time, no more putting your prayer time, scripture time on the back burner. That's number one. That sets the tone for the day. It goes back to Matthew 6:33. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these will be given to you. This is the foundation of where our energy lies the rest of the day. This, with setting your circadian rhythm by getting outside and getting 10 to 15 minutes of seeing the sunrise, morning sunrise, morning sun. This could also be a great time to even pair that walk. You could read some scripture and pray, and then go on a little prayer walk if your schedule aligns with whatever you do for work. And the nighttime ritual, this one's huge, but try to stay off of your screens, phones, and dim the lights down for at least 60 minutes before bed. If you're watching this, you probably consumed content, health and fitness content, and you probably are aware of who Andrew Huberman is. He recently dropped a piece of content where he talked about very minimal blue light exposure, just 1 to 2 hours before bed, can reduce your melatonin levels and then increase fatigue the next morning. This is a hormone that we have inside our body that helps us signal it's time to wind down, it's time to go to bed. So what these are going to do is going to help you set your circadian rhythm, your body clock. It's going to help you get deeper sleep and more focus in the afternoons, more energy in the afternoons. Spend time with your family, enjoy the time with your family, and all of it together, win back hours that you have lost. So if you resonate with any of what I just talked about, whether you don't feel like you have the time or you don't have the money to invest in your health and fitness right now, you really do need to ask yourself the important, honest question. If my goal is to create more time, quality time with my family and my loved ones while leading as the man that God has called me to be, how long can I afford to delay investing in the one asset that is going to increase my energy, my patience, my power, and ultimately potential years onto my life? Because skipping it does have a cost. Lost hours to brain fog and fatigue, shorter temper at home, memories missed and then guilt-ridden because of it, future medical bills that you may have been able to prevent. So an investment inside of your health and fitness is not an expense, it's a buyback into your time. So if this hit you, this gave you some clarity, I would love to connect. DM me on Instagram. Use this as a place to have conversations with busy Christian men, dads, business owners. So if you want more videos to help you lose 10 to 15 pounds, gain energy, reduce your stress, and ultimately lead your home, lead your family with presence and peace and power without living in the gym or having to do any crazy fad diet, then subscribe here. See you guys in the next one.